East Bay Congressman Mark DeSaulnier met with his constituents earlier tonight in a town hall to address concerns and questions on topics including immigration and the idea of turning a now closed federal women's prison in Dublin into an immigration detention center. KTVU's Amber Lee joining us live from Danville tonight after attending that town hall. Amber?
Claudine, the town hall was held here at Charlotte Wood Middle School in Danville. Now, hundreds turned out to listen and to ask questions.
The way to fight in an environment like this is for us in the Congress, even though we're in the minority, is not to say, oh, we're in the minority. We put pressure on the majority.
Congressman Mark DeSaulnier, a Democrat, spoke to his constituents during a town hall in Danville. The main focus was on immigration. Before the town hall, there was a resource fair held outside to offer legal assistance to immigrants. One man tells me he has employed undocumented workers for years to work on his home and ranch.
Our whole country depends on immigrant labor, and to pretend otherwise is just folly, and there are just not American citizens to do this work.
DeSaulnier also spoke about his opposition to the possibility of the recently shuttered federal women's prison in Dublin being reopened as an immigration detention center.
The building itself is a mess. And the asbestos, the mold, it's not a safe place for either inmates or detainees or the staff. So I would fight that very hard.
In Dublin, at the same time, an interfaith rally outside the former women's prison to oppose any plans to turn it into an immigration detention center. Opponents say the prison, with a notorious history of sexual abuse of inmates, is no place for people.
The systemic medical neglect and the systemic harm that's created in detention centers is alarming.
Back at the town hall, one man who described himself as a registered Republican supports an immigration detention center in Dublin and wants DeSaulnier to work with the Trump administration.
I hope he cooperates with the deportations. It needs to happen. We have over 12 million people in here who should not be here.
They're playing with people's lives. These people have families and children and kids that they're ripping their parents and people away without following the law.
DeSaulnier plans to hold another town hall on Wednesday, April 23rd in Lafayette. For more details and to RSVP, contact the Congressman's office. Claudine?
All right, Amber Lee reporting live tonight. Thank you, Amber.